Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel, and today I'll teach you how you can set up a Discord server for your developer marketing community. Come to think of Platformatic, think of Escape, think of any other SaaS or Web3 companies you can think of. They are building their communities with Discord. And in this tutorial, I'll teach you how to build your Discord community, particularly setting up the server from scratch. You can head over to your Discord here. These are a couple of things you should know. So I'll be using this technical writing workshop server to teach you how you can also do things on your own. The first thing we're going to do is to run through how to work with all these functionalities. So this is your server boost. First of all, here is where you invite people to your server. You can simply do this, copy the link and share with them. You can also edit the link over here and share with whoever you want to invite to your server. Then here is another thing you can do. This is where you can gain server insights. So when you click here, it will lead you to a browser, say Chrome, Brave, or whichever one you use, and you can have analytics of your server to see how things are performing, to have a better insight into how things run. However, you should know that this only works if you've had your activities running for a couple of weeks into months. So if you're just starting your server, you wouldn't really see much stuff here. Let's get right back on track. This is where you create a channel. So in Discord, we have categories and channels. Let me explain to you. For example, stuff like this, general chat, alpha, off chat, fan chat, they are channels inside the community category. And that is why when I click on community, the toggle down, you see that? You see that? So community is the category, general chat, alpha, off chat, fan are all channels within community. The same thing for support. You have ticket, suggestion, FAQ. They are all channels on the support. So let's try to create a channel. What can we name our channel? Let's say, come here, click. The channel thing is more like a folder. So you can simply name it Dev Frank Feedback. You can make it currently, this category is public, but when you toggle this, it will become private. You see that? So let's create a category called Dev Frank Feedback. Let's see if the category is formed already. As you can see here, this is Dev Frank Feedback. So you can create a channel. You can create it here or come up here. But really, it's just better to come where you need to have it created and just create a channel from here. So this is how you create a channel in a Discord server. There are about 3 to 5 options of text, voice, forum, announcement, or stage. In this scenario, I'll be using text to be the mode of communication of the channel. We can name the channel feedback here. You see that? So feedback here, and people can chat and be like, oh, the video doesn't have dope sound. Feedback, so filter noise with whatever products. You see that? And that's simply how you do it. If you are always running events, you will need this event feature of Discord. So you can have webinars, have workshops, and any other thing, maybe a game show. I mean, a couple of Discord servers where they have game shows. So you can schedule your game shows with this and simply, most likely, voice, then general, or wherever you do it. So click next, and that's simply how you enable it. So next. What's the name of your event? How to shoot videos, how to shoot dev videos that don't suck. And you can simply, this is everything. Create it, create event, and it will create. I'm not creating an event for this server, so I'll simply cancel. There are a couple of apps on Discord. So you can come here to see a couple of them on gaming, entertainment, socials, utilities. But as a dev marketer, I'm more interested in the moderations and tools. And there are a couple of bots here you can find very useful. But I've interacted with a couple of them, and I can say that I've only found two very useful for me. The first one is Dino. Dino is very good. I've seen a couple of other dev marketers use Dino. Then ME6 is also quite dope. In a couple of servers I've been to, I've seen ME6 work well for the servers in terms of coordination and everything. So if you are also a dev marketer setting up a Discord server, I recommend checking out either Dino or ME6. But here is the fun part. You don't really need to have this bot installed or connected or integrated to your server if you don't have probably up to like 1K active members. So you don't just burn money unnecessarily, especially if you're a Hindi account. But if you have the money to splurge, why not start from day zero? And that's it about that. So let's get back. Here is our server again, and you can see. So here is where it all gets interesting. Come up here to server settings. You can update the name of your server with this and change it to whatever you want it to be. Then you can change the icon, create a new banner, say to something like this, just something to share and attractive. Let's scroll down a bit. Traits, you can have some traits here, whatever you want it to be. Yeah, and always ensure can see we are making changes to the server description games. If you play games, indicate them here and other settings you can like. This is engagements. This shows you send a random message when someone joins the. These are simply automations to ensure that people have the best experience when they join your dev marketing community on Discord. And this one's, but I'm not really concerned about this. It's not too important. There are a couple of roles, and you have managers, you have moderators. Anyone, if you are the one managing the server, you can send it to people to invite them to manage the community for you. Just be very careful with the kind of access you give people to your server. It's very important. And there is a way you can gate your Discord community. You can make it so gated people can join even with the link. So it can be invite only, or it can be applied to join, or simply that anyone can join your server if they simply jam it. And then you can make your server rules compulsory. Well, I don't want to make it compulsory, so let's have a very lenient atmosphere. Here you have integrations. You can link to Twitch, to YouTube, anything you want. But among all these, this is where you should focus on the most. It is it is onboarding. And that is what people will see when they are coming to your community. So you come here, you can set up some of these bots to help you raid. The only issue with them is they can sometimes kick out even some genuine people. Then some default channels you want people to see when they join the channel, you can indicate them here. Then you press next. You ask people, for if you are working for a dev tool company now, you put this at the onboarding phase so you know why people are joining. And the reason for that is first for your information, second to point them to the right channel. So if you say ship cool product, that's the reason they are here, or blockchain alpha customer. So with this, you can set them up to the right channel they should be, and that makes your work easier. You can say next, and that sets it up. Basically, that's what you need to set up your Discord server. If you want me to deep down on some of these things and double down on the explanation, I'll definitely shoot a video on that when next I have time. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned from it and you are able to up your technical writing game a bit. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.